Well, there's always too much that you could possibly read. There's definitely for these places a pressure to publish because that's their business model, is aggregating clicks, right? So that's the pressure, right? So they have some places have reporters writing 3, 4, 5 stories a day or more. And one thing that has been a problem in the Facebook newsfeed that I know they're trying to address is something that I call the dozen donuts theory there. If you start work at a new office and somebody asks you the first day, would you like a dozen donuts delivered to your office? You're probably going to say no. I'd really get fat if I had a dozen donuts in front of me every day. But if a dozen donuts were there when you walked into the office, you'd probably pick up a donut because, wow, that looks really good. I'm going to nibble on that donut there. And I think the Facebook newsfeed traditionally says something similar because they reward your actions. When you click on something and read it, they'll put up something which is the news equivalent of empty calories, right? Maybe like a vapid story about a celebrity or 10 outrageous prom pictures, and you'll click on it because, well, you're just curiosity. There's bonbons in front of you. What Facebook has to do is figure out when we click on it, it doesn't mean we really want that kind of stuff in volume there. And they're doing different things to stop that, including a project to actually ask people what you want to see, as opposed to just watching what they click on when it's put in front of them. I really believe that tech journalism is going to go up in quality. I think that the era of clickbait is coming to an end. Maybe I'm kidding myself, but I see a little more of a race to the top of people coming up with the more interesting story, the deep dives, the upshot, Nate Silver, Vox kind of approach to things, of saying like here's something inside the news. And that's what I always look for, whether it's from content that's already organically on Medium, or stuff that I assign, or stuff I write myself, is stuff that you can't find anywhere else on the internet. And every time we put the effort in and come up with something really good, it finds its audience. So that's very gratifying. I would say, the best is yet to come. Don't worry, hang loose.